KKHT wants you to meet the classiest guys in real estate.
This is Tim O'Neill, the icon of insurance.
I'm Chris Kelso, the Meister of Mortgage.
And I am Rob Cook, the godfather of real estate. And together we are
the Real Estate Rat Pack. Much like us, real estate in the greater Houston area is hot.
So whether you're buying, selling, owning, or insuring real estate in the greater Houston area,
you need to check us out as we are the preeminent source for everything you need to know.
And now, they're here to take your calls and answer your questions live. Call now, 1-800-808-5548. The Real Estate Rat Pack.
Good morning, Houston.
let's just hope we're not the classiest guys in real estate. Or real estate has a big problem.
Well, I will tell you, we've had a very interesting week so far. Well, first and foremost, I want to say, hearts go out to everybody who was affected by the floods. It was definitely a 500-year type flood that we had, which I thought was a very good reference that I heard on TV the other day.
15 inches of rain is a big deal anywhere.
15 inches in like 6 hours.
That's crazy.
I mean, it was just nuts. So, we still have a lot of areas that are affected on the north side, or actually northwest side, especially out there by Cypress. A lot of stuff going on. We had, obviously, Ireland again, went back underwater again.
Unimaginable to have just recovered from that, and now here we go again.
Exactly. They just got their homes done. So, big, heartfelt, prayers to everybody who got affected by it. We tell everybody is if you see that ever again, don't drive into the water. Stay away from the water, by the way. All these people I was watching driving right into the water, I was like, what were you doing out to begin with? It was pretty clear, don't leave your house. So, heed that warning next time. But and if anybody needs anything, the Rat Pack is definitely here to help take care of them.
On the flip side of that, this morning is just absolutely gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
It is. What a beautiful day. We actually see sunshine again.
Yes. I know. It's amazing. You sit out there, I walked outside, I was like, do I need to put shorts on maybe? Because it was that pretty. Wife's like, no, keep the jeans on, get out of here. So, we have a great show set up today, Tim.
Really?
Yeah, we absolutely do. We're going to start off.
Wow.
We're going to start off by
You sound so confident.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you for that vote of confidence.
I'm close enough right over here. I can smack him
Please
one
do.
time.
Exactly, one
Please
time, right?
do.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
And
Rob's not here
and for all those
and
who
Tim
don't
acts
know
up.
about etiquette, that is correct. Rob, the one guy who talks about if I'm 15 minutes early, I'm on
late.
time.
Oh, yeah,
if I'm
that's
on
right.
time, I'm
I'm
late. And he is not here yet. So
It's
But in
early
his
is on
defense,
time.
Yes,
On time
and-
is late, and late is unacceptable.
that is correct. And his defense,
in his
That's the mantra.
defense, this is rare.
This is very rare.
there's always a
And
first
there he
time,
is.
though. There it
Always
is
the
right
first time.
there.
We were
Always
worried
a
about
first
you.
time. And so, the great Rob Cook, who gets on to us about being on time, he is officially late today.
Tardy but
so-
lovable.
I'm
Here
just
he
going to
is.
say, though,
Let's have a warm Rat Pack welcome for the godfather
Rob.
of real
It's
estate.
kind of nice to, that way you don't take me for granted, You see how it is when I don't show up?
Oh, yeah.
he's
You know
not.
what?
He's trying to be unpredictable. Look at
Universally,
that.
in this studio, though, we were all worried about you. We're like, okay, the first thing we're all
Yeah.
thinking about is who's going to leave right now and go check you at your house.
Yeah.
And who can we get for new host, right? That was your second thought, right?
Well, we already had Roddy stepping in, so it was no big deal.
Somebody wanted to cuddle this morning, huh? Is that it?
Wow.
Well, I depend on my alarm to go off a lot of times. A lot of times I wake up before the alarm, but today
Uh-huh.
the alarm did not go off for some reason. So
Yes, and his phone was not answering all morning.
well,
long
I
either.
am on the scooter today, so I can't answer it while I'm driving.
That was one of the explanations.
Sometimes
so.
I wake up crazy, and sometimes I let her sleep. So.
Yeah.
OM.
Well, speaking of etiquette,
Speaking of etiquette,
speaking of etiquette, by the way, we have the great
Okay,
Christy
so this
Stratton.
I know what this is. I know what this is.
This is
when
all
I
a setup.
first was, yes,
This
it
is all a
is.
setup.
Absolutely, it was all a setup. And to speak of time, here I am texting you guys saying I'm going to be here at 8:45 this morning, expecting some sort of smart response from Rob.
see,
Yeah.
everyone
Yeah,
expects me.
he did it for you, by the way.
I
He
know
didn't want
he
you
did.
to feel
he
bad.
didn't want me to feel
So
bad.
he figured we could make fun of somebody else.
So,
this
which
morning.
is the core of etiquette, right?
Yeah,
Respect.
Thank
you for it.
My other Rat Packers and I had lunch yesterday, and of course I called Chris at 1:15, and we were supposed to meet at 1:00.
Yep.
And I said, you know what? Typically, If I'm 15 minutes early, I'm on time. If I'm on time, I'm late.
Yep.
I am really late today.
Well, I'm just going to give everybody like a little, take a deep breath. 15 minutes to the appointed hour is really kind of expected. Now, unless you're interviewing and you want the job, oh, by the way,
Or
then you want to be there 15 minutes.
My job security is good here.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Or if you're me,
They're-
then there's exceptions to every rule.
They're not paying me, so they say, where else can I get somebody for free?
Yes,
So,
that is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
anyway,
But we have not spoken about etiquette in a little while, and today actually we're going to be speaking a little bit about social media etiquette.
Yeah. Well, I know we've
And let everybody know who you are
Oh.
and what you do to begin with. By the
well,
way,
thank you.
we want to get that out there.
Well, my name
She
is.
was also late, by the way.
Yes.
I was here at 8:45, which was late according to your standards. So
well, I've set a new standard. I'm on Kelso
Yes,
time.
let them know.
I beat the master here.
Let the listeners know your excuse to.
Yeah.
Okay, so my excuse, I have no excuses because it's just there's no need for excuses.
No
I'm
need
late,
for 'em.
so-
I'm a pro, and I can show up late because I don't need to
can.
be
No,
coached.
I
ahead of
really am.
time.
I'm actually staying out in the Cypress area right now, taking care of my wonderful, beautiful 17-year-old, almost 17-year-old niece
That has a pool.
that has a pool.
But I understand there can be motorboat races out there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm supposed to get the ducks from somewhere or motorboats or something like that. People are going, what the heck are they
just
talking
get
about?
I just get these emails and like you say, well, we have remote control motorboats that we who has a pool.
Don't say motorboat and watch Tim's face. By the way, it just doesn't go very well.
So
Just
the
warning you
etiquette
right there.
segment just took a really bad
Are we
turn.
going there?
It's already
I didn't have
there.
my first-
Okay,
It's
so-
been there. Yes.
In the midst of explaining
Wow.
who in the heck I am here, now we have to explain these motorboat things.
Yes.
Rob and I sit on the board for the Sales and Marketing Council of the Greater Houston Builders Association, and we have an event, and you guys are going to be there as a team called Battle of the Builders. It was supposed to be yesterday, but now it's been moved to next Friday out at Town Lake.
Yep.
And one of the races is
Motorboating.
races with
I
actual,
can't wait till that one
actual
comes up.
motorboats in the water.
Ah, dang it.
This is live. We're taping this, right?
Tim was sitting over there going, really? One of our contests is motorboating? He's like, I'm in.
So it's going to be a fun event. We need some new teams because of the date change. If you
Right.
guys know of anyone, we need some new teams. Always can use some new sponsors. It's going to be totally fun.
Well, we should put
So-
a team together.
Well, we have a
somebody
team
else.
together.
Yeah.
No,
yes.
I know we. have a
Rat
team.
Pack has a
I
team.
I
By the way,
paid the
Rob.
bill. I know we have a team.
I'm a sponsor of one of the skee ball games, so we're going to be having some fun. And so you want to make sure you come by my game. You have to come by my game.
Now, who's sponsoring the motorboating?
Um,
I mean, the motorboats.
you don't know.
Don't know. Okay.
I don't know. Would you
always
all
good to
like to
find out.
sponsor that as well? Michael Roddy?
I'm gonna get a call.
No,
from
you
Susan.
do not want to.
Okay,
You do not want to
so-
ask him to
Susan on
sponsor that
Monday.
because his idea, as you
It's
can already see,
completely
will
different
be
than what it
completely
is.
different. Of course, it
These
would
are
probably be
actual
an improvement.
physical boats.
These are
Anyway.
boats. These are remote control boats.
So let's get back to have
So,
Christy introduce
Cypress
herself.
and-
By the way, yeah.
Yeah. So I came a different route, and it was interesting. So getting here, I'm not used to just driving down 59 and being here. So I have the opportunity to teach a class called Success Through Business Etiquette. Been teaching it going on 4 years. And that is through the Champion School of Business Etiquette.
Right.
You all might be familiar with Champion School of Real Estate.
Just a little
Just
bit.
a little bit.
There's some
And-
little,
yeah, a little,
real estate
tiny
education
real
company.
estate. Yeah. So I'm an independent contractor. I teach for this division, and I teach around the state. And so I teach this fun 2-day class. And really, what we teach is a lot of people think etiquette is all stuffy and not too sophisticated and too proper. It's really about respect, and it's really about having fun, but also respecting other people and doing good things for people and that sort of thing.
Well, we know it's
So-
not Hootie Tootie because you're here sitting right next to me.
I
so-
know. See, it's the perfect match.
She's trying to help us, actually. And it's been a lifelong ambition of her to get us into
Yeah,
the proper etiquette.
my lifelong
I think
ambition.
she
yes.
defined real early on I was a lost cause whenever we were doing our
Yeah,
first show. and-
I think she's pretty much.
Yeah,
but
I
she,
pretty much
but you
showed
know
up
what? She's a
inappropriate.
trooper. She shows up
I show up.
consistently,
and she showed up after that one. It was
thinking
fine.
that's going to be fixed. So
And then
anyway,
you're also a business consultant. You also have your own business.
I do have my own business, and I am a professional coach and a speaker. So
Coach and speaker.
yes, so
like it.
Yeah. So my goal is to help people move from wherever they are here today
Mhm.
to wherever they want to be tomorrow and in the future, and whatever that may look like personally or professionally. I really believe the more that you kind of work on the inside, feel confident within yourself, then you can really bring your very best to any table, any person, any business, that sort of thing. So
Well, the
we
great
talked a lot
thing,
about that.
this started off as like a 5-minute segment we had with you originally.
Now it's 15.
And it's expanded, but now we actually do have 5 minutes to get into etiquette.
I know. We've
Before
been
our break, so.
Well, here's the thing. I know we've talked about social media before on here, and I just wanted to bring this up in light of the last week. I'm really you don't want to rant and rave on social media. It is social media. It's supposed to be friendly and a way to connect with folks. But in the all the social media posts from last week, I don't stay a lot on it and, look into all the comments and so forth, but I happened to see this one particular post from one of the newscasters, and he was talking about the Addicts Reservoir and how, the Corps of Engineers were, really focusing in on this, looking at how to, make sure everybody was safe and road closures and things like that. And I just happened to look down in the comments, and it was just boom, 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 negative, negative, negative. Why aren't you doing this? And just so mean.
Right.
And I just want to get on my soapbox for half a moment and just tell people to be kind.
Take a full moment.
I'll take less than 5 minutes. Be kind. I mean, that's really all I have to say is it seems that there's people hide behind the social media wall, and what they don't realize is they're tearing down their, personal brand, but more importantly than that, they're just being mean, and we just need to be nice.
Yeah. Well, Kristen, you and I talked to the other day. We saw a realtor who had something happen to her, and then she started talking about basically what an idiot the other person was on the other side of the transaction, and it was uncalled for. I mean, don't call them out. When I always tell agents, when you have somebody on the other side that's making errors, don't beat them up. Help them.
Yeah.
Help mentor them, train them, or something like that. Because even though there's about 30,000+ of us out there, not everybody does the right thing, but maybe they weren't mentored properly. Maybe they weren't trained properly. Help them. Don't beat them up on social media, because we didn't know who the person was that this agent was beating up on, but the agent did. Mm. The one that was receiving it, because I'm sure that she was part of that or he or she was part of that transaction. And Chris and I were starting talking about it, like, wow, and then it affects on the brokerage too.
Right. Yeah. It reflects not only on you, but it also reflects on those that are surrounded by you, those who you were surrounded by, the company you work for. Your clients look at that and go, is that really a person I want to be affiliated with? Somebody
or
who
do business with.
Who's that? Because, I got to admit, I understand there was an error that went on, and that, et cetera, but then I sit there and go, but if as a client, do I want to deal with somebody who is that negative, even if he or she was right in doing so? Do I want to, to
and
be
this is a situation
that?
where we know we've changed the option period. Now it ends at 5 p.m. on a prescribed date, on a negotiated date. And basically she called out the agent as being an idiot. Why'd you send me over an amendment, at like 8 o'clock that evening? And it just kind of berated them. And it's like, wow.
Yeah,
that is not good for the community.
The best rule that I can share with everyone just to follow is if you wouldn't say it to someone's face, then don't say it on social media. And if you would say it to someone's face, then pick up the phone and have the conversation, or say it face to face,
or redirect your career path, because it doesn't work for me.
Yeah, and just a real estate professional is a leader, and if you want to really build your business, you want to be seen as a leader, and a leader lifts people up as opposed to tear them down.
Absolutely.
And I thoroughly agree that you said is, in life, if you have an issue, first of all, pick up the phone and call that individual. Have that conversation on the phone. Hey, for better or for worse, because unfortunately your thing of you're not willing to say to somebody's face, then I'm willing to say anything to somebody's face. So, but I also know I'll be the first one to pick up the phone call and have a private conversation.
Well, and oftentimes you're not going to know like the nuances of the voice and the tone and that sort of thing through email or that sort of thing. So we really need to get back to having conversations. We need to be transparent and authentic and talk to people and ask the question before we make the assumption, and work through these issues, as opposed to using social media to rant and rave.
How can we reach you if you don't mind?
You can reach me at 281-658-2335.
One more time.
Personal phone, 281-658-2335.
That is
Christy Stratton,
Coach,
Thank you guys.
life coach, mentor,
Great friend.
great friend, and
Everything you can possibly imagine.
Oh, you
we've
guys are
actually
too kind.
trained
Wrapped
our
in-
own Chris
wrapped
Kelso.
into a beautiful
I
present
know.
right there.
We're still working on that.
We're still
Mr.
working on
Late
it.
over here.
We have to take a break. We got to pay for this show somehow, but stay tuned. We'll be right
Thank
back.
you.